Shocking information for all. It's true that the Social Security 2100 legislation has the potential to enhance monthly benefits for millions of Americans. President Biden just dropped a bombshell that will change their lives. This video is crucial if you want to understand how this historic law works. It was eventually enacted, and it's full of changes that could put thousands of extra cash in your pocket each year, whether you're a veteran or a retired disabled person. Affects you and your family. You won't want to miss this welcome as we lay down everything you need to know about who receives what, when it starts, and how it's paid for. So stay tuned. Financial Respite, your go-to site for the most recent information on stimulus payments and Social Security specifically designed for American seniors, especially those on SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. I hope everyone is doing well. Now, let's get started. After several months of vigorous discussion and bargaining, President Biden signed the Social Security 2100 Act into law, promptly after Congress finally enacted it. This legislation is monumental, and yes, I realize what you're thinking. Pursue, what does this imply for me? Well, let me start by saying that this headline is really eye-catching. Certain beneficiaries might see a monthly boost of up to $2,000. You indeed hear that. Right, $2,000 every month. But let's take a moment to reflect on how we got here for years before getting into all the juicy facts. Proponents have been urging significant changes to our Social Security system because to rising concerns about cost of living inflation and population aging. Since Representative John Larson's initial introduction of the Social Security 2100 Act in 2019, it was evident that something needed to be done, but faced a difficult battle in a divided Congress. Fast forward to the present, when this landmark law has ultimately passed after numerous concessions and changes. Enhanced benefits are the main feature of this act, folks. Includes a large increase in payments for all Social Security claimants, with a base increase of 2% and additional increases for particular groups. The new minimum benefit is set at 125% of annual income. The federal poverty level, which is crucial for seniors with low incomes who have had trouble making ends meet while receiving their present benefits. Enhanced adjustments for cost of living. Another significant development is COLAs. The Act Chang is the calculation formula. Annual COLAs to more accurately represent the costs that seniors and those with disabilities actually incur. Thus, in order to help pay for these increases, your benefits will need to grow in line with inflation. The ACT increases the income ceiling subject to earnings exceeding $160,200 are now exempt from Social Security taxes. But the new bill will progressively raise this ceiling over the next 10 years to ensure that higher earners contribute more. Perhaps most critically, these reforms are expected to maintain the Social Security Trust Fund sustainable for the ensuing 75 years, guaranteeing the long-term viability of the program. Let's now calculate the actual financial implications of this. The precise amount of the increase will change based on your existing benefit amount and unique situation. But let's look at some instances. A senior getting the average monthly Social Security income of roughly $1,800 would receive an additional $36 per month from a 2% nationwide increase. However, when you take into account the enhanced COLA calculations and other modifications, that's just the beginning. Many seniors may see a $200, $300, or even greater rise in their monthly payments. But what about the staggering $2,800 amount? I noted previously, and that's where things really start to become interesting. This maximum increase is mainly intended for people who are most in need and have been getting the lowest benefits. An example of this would be a senior who held low-paying employment for the majority of their life and are presently only receiving $1,000 per month in Social Security benefits. However, under the new law, their benefit may grow to the new minimum amount of 125% of the federal poverty line, depending for individuals at the very bottom of the benefit scale. Depending on how this is calculated and executed, it may result in a rise of up to $2,000 per month. Now, to be clear, not everyone will get first. Let's talk about supplementary security. With a rise this size, the vast majority of beneficiaries will experience more modest but still meaningful increases. But for those who have been struggling the most, this bill might be genuinely life-changing. Income SSI beneficiaries. These aged and disabled people with very little money and resources are some of the most vulnerable members of our society. Provisions in the Social Security 2011 Act are intended to specifically improve their circumstances under the fresh legislation. The SSI maximum payout, which is currently $94 per month for individuals, will increase to equal the federal poverty threshold. This may mean a rise of several $100s. Regarding SSI beneficiaries, each month furthermore, the law modifies the antiquated income and asset thresholds for SSI eligibility. The old thresholds, which haven't been meaningfully changed in decades, frequently keep users in poverty. The new regulations will let SSI recipients to increase their income and savings without losing their benefits. Let's move on to discuss Social Security Disability Insurance beneficiaries, SSDI. Although they will gain from the general increase and enhanced COLAs, there are also some disability-specific, the abolition of the 5-month waiting period for SSDI benefits. Currently accepted applicants must wait 5 months before they can begin receiving benefits, is one of the new law's main provisions. This has been, for a while, a source of difficulty for many handicapped people who are unable to work. The new law eliminates this waiting time, giving newly eligible SSDI beneficiaries much-needed relief. The law also includes efforts to expedite the SSDI application process. Reducing wait times and improving system accessibility for those in need are the objectives of the application and appeal process, which has a reputation for being cumbersome and slow. The specifics are still being ironed out. Now let's focusing on the veterans of our country. The Social Security 2100 Act will significantly affect many veterans who also get Social Security benefits, and veterans who receive both VA disability benefits and Social Security benefits. Due to the rise in Social Security payments for certain veterans, compensation and Social Security benefits will see an overall income gain. This could make the difference between just scraping by and having some financial security. Remember, guys, this is a developing tale, so we're likely to see more. Breathing room, in addition to the enhanced COLA estimates, will assist ensure that veterans' Social Security benefits maintain pace with their actual living expenses, complementing their VA compensation. Information and analysis to be released in the upcoming days, weeks, and months. Make sure to follow Financial Relief for all the most recent information and professional analysis. If this video was useful to you, then hit the like, and we are dedicated to providing you with the most accurate and up-to-date information on topics that influence your everyday life. So please consider subscribing to our channel. If you want to learn even more about this subject, check out the link to our in-depth written guide to the Social Security 2100 Act in the description. We really appreciate your help with these. There are going to be significant changes. Therefore, it's more important than ever to keep informed. Together, we can keep well, keep educated, and we'll see you in the next video as you make your way through these upgrades and make sure you and your loved ones receive the financial assistance you deserve.